Good day, beautiful people. Money is not the root of all evil. This is a misquoting of the scripture. 1 Timothy 6:10. The love of money is a root of all evil. Anything in this earth, anything that's actually good or considered good can actually be used for evil. Water, air, overabundance of food, even spirituality in the Bible can all be used for evil. It just depends on who's using it and what they're doing with it. What's its effect on the people? Just like money. Money is an inanimate object. Money is not good or evil. It's the deeds that people use money for that make people think money is evil. If money was evil, how can it be used to feed people, to clothe people, to shelter people? It's not the money that's evil. It's the deeds behind the person putting the money to use. As you can see by this statement made by Mark Twain, the lack of money is the root of all evil. So not having enough money can be evil as well. Not having the sufficient funds or essentials to live a basic life is evil in itself, especially if there are people around who have the money and the means to help. The lack of money can be the root of evil when people will do anything to get it. When people don't have it, they'll find any means, any avenue. They'll hurt people, they'll rob, they'll steal, they'll lie to get money. Another thing I've heard time and time again is that money can't buy happiness. Well, nothing can give you happiness. Happiness comes from within, comes from being content. And it also comes from some sort of comfort in life. Of course, you're not going to be happy if you're hungry. You're not going to be happy if you're thirsty. You're not going to be happy if your children are lacking for basic necessities either. So money can't buy happiness. However, it can buy comfort, of which can lead to your happiness, because you'll definitely be unhappy if you can't even feed yourself or your child. Money is one of the most talked about topics in the Bible. So if it wasn't important, if it didn't have its place, it wouldn't be in there at all. The Most High has no pleasure or happiness in the world's money. It makes no difference to him. It means nothing to him, our form and source of money. However, on this earth, it is our means of trade. It's how we get the things that we need, or we get the things of value. Also, the love of anything over the Creator is an issue when it comes to the Bible. Anyway, you're not supposed to love anything or put anything before Him, because that in essence becomes your God. The Bible also says that we are to be givers. How do you give if you have no money? Now, some people say, oh, it doesn't have to be money. But again, money is our means of trade in this world. You need money to buy whatever it is you want to give, unless you're growing it yourself or producing it yourself. And the Bible also says to take care of the church, take care of your brother. It takes money to do that. It also tells us to be investors, that we should invest. So how do you do that without money? It also tells us to be good managers. So what are you managing if you don't have any money? The misquoting of this scripture really makes me think of slavery. I'm pretty sure they told slaves that money was the root of all evil, while making money off of the slaves and never paying them a dime. Another thing I want to say is Christianity was taken to Africa. It was already in Africa, but a different form of it was taken back to Africa. And they were taught again that money is the root of all evil, when Africa is one of the most rich continents on this planet. So while telling Africans this new form of Christianity and that money was evil, the continent was being plundered of its natural resources, of its gold, of its rubies, of its diamonds, and most importantly, its most valuable jewel, the human resources, the black bodies, priceless resources. Imagine a trade being made for something that is priceless or costs way more than what is being traded for. And by that I mean, imagine giving up or being stolen from of your jewels, your gold, your diamonds, your natural resources, and especially the human bodies, and then being given in return paper or man-made currency. So be careful when you listen to people. Be careful of their intentions. And be sure to go and read and understand and discern for yourself what things mean. Make sure you're truly understanding the original meaning and context that is coming from. And don't be fooled. It's one thing to be told that something is evil while everyone else is making it hand over fist and living comfortably. So with that being said, let's be stewards of not only our possessions. Let's not be just great stewards of the money that we have. Let's be great stewards of the souls that have been put into our care. And let's be great stewards of the unadulterated truth. I want to thank you all for watching and listening. You be blessed.